Are we live? Yep, we're live. What's up, my peeps out there in internet land, in the digital space? How's everybody doing on their lunchtime? Listen, go ahead, Facebook, do your thing, cause said done came back on with another video. I must got something stirred up in my soul. If I'm stirred up, I'm trying to get all the rest of y'all stirred up. So y'all might as well go ahead and get ready to get stirred up. I know I stirred up some souls in the last video because I got almost close to 500 views and counting. So while everybody's still stirred up and I'm still stirred up, let me continue. Why stop? Let me continue. All right. So Facebook, do your thing. But I'm about to come on here and stir up some more stuff. I'm gonna get y'all to the point to where y'all sick and tired of hearing this information because it's talking to you specifically to where you're gonna make a conscious decision to do something at some point. Y'all already want to get to the point to where y'all sick and tired of being sick and tired of what I've been sharing about why we're not thriving in this society financially. Okay. So I'm about to get I'm about to spit this right at y'all. Okay. Okay. Vonda, go back on my timeline. You'll see it. It's about tax refund, and this is part 2 of it. Okay. This is part 2 of it. All right, so check this out. Let me get the intro out of the way and let me get on with my message. This is yours truly, Cedric Jenkins, founding creator of Your Money Matters. Your money matters because of the fact you get up each and every day to earn it. You have the right to keep it. So I and my business partners like to come on here and share financial strategies and tips so that you can keep your money if you want to. You grown. We can't tell you what to do with your money. It's up to you to keep your money. I can give you some information to where you can do that, or you can just pass me by because I'm not R. Kelly, the latest R. Kelly gossip or whatever the case may be. I'm not as entertaining as that. All right. I'm speaking that dry stuff about finances, but that finance is the main thing that you're going through. All right. So let's talk about this. So in the previous video, I'm not trying to recap the last video that I did a couple of hours ago, but in the previous video, I talked about tax refunds and how tax refund is not extra money like most people tend to think. Okay. So I already schooled some folks about that in the previous video. So if you have not seen it and you want to know why, or you want to challenge said on that, go to the previous video that I did a couple of hours, about an hour and a half ago, about why tax refunds or some tax refunds are not extra money. All right. You have to put yourself in a situation, in a certain position to where tax refund does become extra money. But by default, it isn't for most people, for at least 80% of the working class member. And I say working class member because working class members tend to think that tax refunds are extra money. All right. I had to learn that. All right. Now I'm a tax professional with a tax team that prepare taxes. I get more into these tax codes or whatnot, so I know how to protect my money so that I can keep more of my money. And I've been trying to share this with a lot of folks on here, but I ain't the latest gossip, so I ain't sexy to them about this empowerment and enrichment. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Now, I had to put that out there to set the bridge. Now, just so you know, because of the fact that your tax refund is not extra money, and the reason why is because of the fact you're only getting a portion of what was taken from you throughout the month. Okay, you're only getting a portion of that. All right. Now, I want to talk about something. All right, and I'm not trying to get into politics. That's not my thing. I'm not a politician. I don't talk about politics. All right. I want someone who's on here live. I want you to tell me how you feel about funding the wall being built. Who likes the idea of funding building that wall? Now I'm not here to say that there's not a case that we don't need the wall, okay? Because we do have national security here at stake or whatnot. I'm talking about just the funding piece of it. Who here who wants to help provide funding to build that wall? Anybody here? Can you afford to? Can any of y'all afford to pitch in and help build that wall? Anybody? Who wants to build a wall? Because that's the main reason why we have the government shutdown. That's one of the main reasons why we have the government shutdown. It's because of the fact they talking about what they need to do with the working capital fund, with as far as going forth with the wall, and come up with some more working capital fund. If y'all don't know about how the working capital fund works, go back to my previous video, all right, of how the working capital fund gets built, all right? Right now, there is a demand for nearly $6 billion, okay? Is in demand for $6 billion to build or fund that wall on the southern border. $6 billion, all right? Now, where do you think that's going to come from? Where do you think that's going to come from? Let me get some shout outs here real quick. Regina, thanks for jumping on. Vonda, Boss Lake, thanks for jumping on. Reed, thanks for jumping on. Angela, thanks for jumping on. James, thanks for jumping on. Melanie, thanks for jumping on. BB, Clarence, Bishop. I don't want to butcher your first name, so I just say Miss Sparks, thanks for jumping on. Who want to build that wall? Who want to fund and build that wall? Somebody be truthful now. Mary, thanks for jumping on. Y'all want to build that wall? Y'all want to fund that wall? Aren't we already struggling financially? Are we or are we not already struggling financially? I would like to think yes, okay? Do we need the wall? Yes. Do we have funds to build that wall? No. Think about it, y'all. We are already being taxed already. And as I explained in the very first video this morning, that the tax dollars that is coming out of your paycheck is going into the Federal Reserve Bank. And then the Federal Reserve Bank instantly become an investor, and they take that money and go put it into the market. Money doesn't stop at nobody's bank, not even to include the Federal Reserve banks. Money ends up in the stock market, y'all. Because after the bell is rung, then at that point, money is being distributed. Wealth is being distributed each time they ring that bell on Wall Street. The question is, are you getting your money being distributed to you? I already know that's rhetorical. The answer is no, because you don't have your money, or you're not sitting in the market. You're not an investor. Most of us are not, because we're living check to check. So we can't afford to be an investor. Why? Because 33 to 35% of your money is being taken away from you. But yet, it is in demand. It is in demand for an additional $6 billion in federal funding to go build a wall on the southern border. Where in the world is that money going to come from, ladies and gentlemen? I already know it's going to come from the taxpayers. It's going to come from the taxpayers. At some point, it's going to come from the taxpayers. Think about it now. Think about it. Taxpayers done bailed out the banks. They done bailed out Freddie Mac, Fannie Mac, and done bailed out the telecommunication world, and done bailed out the automobile world. So where else you think the money's gonna come from? It's gonna come from taxpayers. I know this ain't what y'all want to hear. Y'all, we all mad that that the wall is going to be built. Okay, we all mad about that. But here's what I'm going to tell you. At the end of the day, that $6 billion will be on a piece of paper approved by Congress or what have you, to say, get that $6 billion from the taxpayers. Now, y'all, you should be mad about that. You should be mad about it, all right? Because they about to double dip into your pocket. How said they probably going to increase taxes all across the board. They're going to start at the federal government and they're going to work its way down to the state and then the local cities. How they going to do that? Well, think about what you're being taxed on now. It ain't just on income taxes. You taking after-tax dollars to go spend on your lifestyle. Well, guess what's going to happen? They're going to raise the taxes again on goods and services. They're going to raise taxes on what you on your lifestyle purchasing, to include on income taxes. And they're going to raise tax on everything else. So all the money they're going to collect in taxes, that's where they're going to get their $6 billion from. It ain't just going to be on income taxes from your paycheck. They're going to hit it everywhere else. They're going to drip on you. It's just like being cut by a sharp razor. You're going to be bleeding and you ain't even going to know it. Or some may know it. That's how they're going to get you, though. That's how they're going to get you. So little that you know, you may be sitting up there mad about funding a $6 billion wall. If you don't find out a way to pay less in taxes, then you will be funding that wall. And that is the cold, hard truth about it. Because eventually they will say, get it from the taxpayers. Now, I would tell you, they don't have to get this $6 billion from the taxpayers. Why I said is because of the fact of how they get their money and what they do with their money. Remember, your tax dollars that comes out of your paycheck goes into the Federal Reserve Bank. What I've been saying, the Federal Reserve Bank instantly become investors, and they take the tax dollars and they put it in the market. And of course, if you understand investment, rule of 72 or compound interest, that money grows compound. So which means there is capital gains and dividends, right? So that money is working and it's doubling, tripling, quadrupling, right? And then now those capital gains and dividends, all that money that was earned in the market comes right back to the Federal Reserve Bank. So now they got some new money sitting on top of old money. So answer this, riddle this Batman. Why are they coming back to the taxpayer for more money to fund this wall when they got new money sitting on top of old money? Did y'all think about that? They just made money off of your money that they didn't give you from the market. Now they got your money, your old, and I call that old money, but the money they done collected from your paycheck, they sit in the reserve bank. And then now they took that money and made some interest off of it. They brought it right back. So now they done double, triple, quadruple the money that they took from you. sitting right there. So can they not get the $6 billion already? They already have it because they didn't invest it and earn interest off of it. They can go build a wall. They can come up with a $6 billion fund. All they gotta do is just do what they normally do, put the money in the market and then take the interest from it and go build a wall. But no, that's not what they want to do, because legislation already have it in place to where if we need additional funding, go get it from the taxpayers. I'm telling y'all, if you do not learn how to pay less in taxes, you, my friend, will be funding that wall. Live with it. Unless you learn how to pay less in taxes, lower your tax liability to where you have the IRS take less from your paycheck, you, my friend, will be funding the wall without even a bat of an eye, because they will eventually. Because right now we're in the third week of this government shutdown. All right, we're in the third week of the government shutdown, and at some point they want to get some resolve to this. And I can bet you my ridiculous government paycheck that they gonna put the pressure, or they're gonna put the onus on the taxpayers to come up with this $6 billion federal funding to go build that wall on the southern border. So just don't sit there and look at the TV and complain about what's happening about the wall, because it's going to happen. Believe it or not, you have the say so in it. How said, learn how to pay less in taxes. See, right now, most of your money is going to taxes, and that's what they're going to use. But see, now they're coming back. They double dipping. See, they coming in your left pocket now, getting the income taxes already from your paycheck bi-weekly. Now they're going to come in the right pocket and say, okay, let's double up because we need this $6 billion federal funding. Not knowing or not letting you all know that they already have it, or they already have a way to go fund the wall. All they got to do is take the tax dollar that's already sitting in the Federal Reserve Bank, go put it in the market and let it grow compound, and go build a wall off of interest, or what we call appreciation. They can go build a wall off of appreciation. But no, they want to come back to the taxpayers. You, the people who do not want to understand and learn how to pay less in taxes. So if you that type person, if you the person that doesn't know how and not willing to learn how, you, my friend, will be building that wall. Live with it. Live with it. You can sit there and be mad, sour, get in your feelings all you want until you learn how to pay less in taxes. That's exactly what you're going to be doing. You might as well go ahead and take your pick and shovel and go out there and go build it. Y'all should be getting in your feelings right now. You was earlier. So I'm gonna continue giving it to you like that until you start waking up, because we're walking around here like zombies. I've been talking about this financial empowerment enrichment for 5 years, and when I first started talking about this, I was very little, passive or whatnot. Hey, you might be losing a little money. You might there's a way that you can do it. No, time out for that, because people are still walking sleep. So I'm here sounding off the alarm. But I'm doing it like being in your face, because of the fact you got stuff around you that's happening and you don't have a clue what's going on. But you know about the R. Kelly thing, though. You know about that Bird Box thing. You can hold a whole conversation about that stuff, but you don't know nothing about what your government is doing and how they work and how they operate. And because of that, you're struggling financially. So let me get off, because of the fact I have given enough value for today. Y'all got 2 videos from me today. So Here's what I want y'all to do. If you're saying, Sid, I don't like you being all in my face with this stuff. I don't like how you talk. Hey, listen, this is not for you. Continue giving your money to the government, and so you go build that wall. Okay, go build that wall, because that's what you're about to do. Because you're not willing to learn how to pay less in taxes. So go build that wall. All right, but they ain't finna give you no tax breaks or nothing for you go funding that wall. So if that's you, you feel as though what I'm saying is too harsh and it's too much in your face type stuff, continue doing what you're doing. Go build that wall, because it gonna get you. They gonna write that law. They're gonna pass that bill to say go get that $6 billion to go build that wall. But for those who are fed up with this and want to learn how to pay less in taxes, here's what I want you to do. I have some business associates on here live, and for anyone that shares this video, with you, I want you to get back with them so they can show you how you can pay less in taxes so you don't go build that wall. If you cool with building that wall, that's your money. Go right ahead, because that money is working for somebody else instead of you. Now, if you're struggling and if you elect to do that, don't be at your house or nowhere else complaining, po-mouthing about your financial situation, because nobody want to hear it, because you have options. Somebody's trying to show y'all how not to be put in that situation. You feel what I'm saying? So if you elect to continue, or if you elect not to learn how to pay less in taxes, don't be po-mouthing to anybody else. Po-mouth to yourself. Complain to yourself, because you have people out here that's trying to help you learn how to pay less in taxes so you won't be a participant in building that wall. If you don't want to be a participant in building that wall, get back with the person that shared this video with you to find out how you can pay less in taxes so you won't be a participant. All right? If you've been following me directly and you want to learn how not to be a participant in building this wall or funding this wall, inbox me, and we'll chat about it. Paul, thanks for jumping on. Happy Founders Day to you. I know we late, but happy Founders Day. Thanks for it. Check it out. Y'all, Gina, inbox me, and let me know what's a good day to talk. All right, but y'all, I'm giving y'all some facts, y'all. I'm giving y'all some facts. I don't have to make this stuff up. I ain't trying to be out here to try to be socially popular. That is not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to provide some financial awakening here, because we are financially sleep. I was. So I'm trying to wake some folks up, but I can't wake folks up if I'm whispering in your ear. You ain't hearing me if I'm whispering. So I got to talk like this to get your attention, at least, because I'm competing with the R. Kelly stuff and all the other distractional stuff that you have in your circle. Distractions do what distraction do, and it keeps you from seeing the promise. It keeps you from seeing the promise. So keep on letting distractions do what distractions do, because it will continue to keep you in the land of poverty when you should be in the land of prosperity. You cannot expect prosperity if you still practicing poverty activities. The best way to come out of the wilderness is to get some financial discernment. But you first got to get some financial awareness. Get some financial awareness. So I'm seeing some sad faces. I'm seeing some frowns. I do hope that those faces are for you feeling that this is not right. I hope this is not those sad faces or frowning faces that said is giving out some bad information, or they don't like what I'm saying. Because if it's not, if you don't like what I'm saying, jump right on off. Exit left. And you can leave a comment if you want to. I'll address it. I'll address it. But some of y'all should be tired of seeing the same old stuff year after year, year after year. It's just like being in a relationship. If a man trying to tell you he trying to get right, he ain't got right, I'm sure y'all get tired of that situation, right? Ladies or fellas, if that woman say, hey, I'm gonna get right, but she never get right, wouldn't you get tired of being in that relationship? I'm sure you would. This is no different. This is no different. But you ain't gonna change your situation or get out of that relationship unless you make a conscious decision to say, I'm tired. You got to be tired. All I can do is inspire you with some facts. You can sit here and acquire all of this stuff all day long, but if you don't take the newfound awareness and go take action, your acquisition of the knowledge doesn't mean a hill of beans. Implementation plus execution equals results. That's a formula, y'all, in life. Acquisition, implementation, execution, in that order, equals results. If you want something to change, follow that formula. Follow that formula. All right, Paul, I got you, man. I had to read back, man. I had to look back, and that's, oh man, that's Paul, man. Which we hadn't talked in a minute. I know we need to get to that. I don't know if you still go to the barbershop, or we'll I know you still hit up the barbershop and get over with Boo, man, but we'll talk, man, because we need to rap about this. All right, we need to rap about this. But hey, still 1911 love, though. I still give you 1911 love. So check this out. Check this out, y'all. If any of my business partners share this video with you and you want to learn how not to be a participant in funding that $6 billion wall, get with them so they can share with you a concept called income shifting that'll allow you to shift the income that's leaving your pocket back into your pocket, because the money that's being shifted out of your pocket will go fund that wall. I guarantee you it will. So you better learn income shifting. If not, you will be funding that wall, whether you want to or not. Check. Everybody's clear. All hearts and minds are clear. If not, you get clear later. You get it clear later. All right, y'all. That's my time. I will holler at y'all later. This is yours truly, Cedric Jenkins, founder and creator of Your Money Matters. Your money matters because of the fact you get up each and every day. You trade your blood, sweat, and tears and time to go earn it. Shouldn't you keep it? Yeah, you should keep it. Why should go out there? Why should leave your household and work for somebody else when that money should be working for you, right? So keep that money so it can work for you, not just for you, but here's the bigger picture, y'all. It should be working for your generation. Y'all got folks coming behind you. You got kids, you got nieces, you got nephews, but let's stay with your kids, your offspring. Don't you want them to start off with something? Not from ground zero. See, that's the thing. See, that's the difference between the haves and the have-nots. See, the haves don't let their future generations start off from ground zero. They don't. They don't. But the have-nots, they say, well, they need to get it like I got it. Okay, I understand the mentality in that, but let's show them through empowerment, and let's at least give them something to start off with. That's how you break the generational curse. If we keep thinking, well, they need to learn how to get it like I got it, then they'll never get it. If we keep thinking that way. So let's change the mindset. I keep saying we can't go to the next level in 2019 if we still on the first floor like we in 2018. Get off the first floor. Get off the first floor. There's levels to this thing in life. There's levels to this thing. So let's get off the first floor. 2019, we should be having a new mindset to develop new habits so we can get new results. We can't take 2018 mindset and the 2018 habits expecting 2019 results. That ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. So y'all be blessed. Let me jump on off here and go and relax. And I will holler at y'all later. Peace.